What's going on, guys? Today at Walmart, I found the latest silver label Fast and Furious set from Hot Wheels. This set here, starting out with the Nissan Skyline GTR R33 number one, and number two is the De Tomaso Pantera, which I actually picked up last weekend. It was the only one that I found last weekend. So this guy is already loose. Number three is the 1966 Chevy Impala. Number four in the set is the Nissan 350Z Custom. And then number five here is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. So I guess we'll go ahead and look at the Pantera first, since it's already opened up. So this is number two in the set, but we'll go ahead and look at it first. I found this guy last week, and it was the only car in the entire set that was on the shelf. So luckily found the rest of them today. I thought this was the same casting that we've seen before. I believe this was the debut casting, but this is the Group 4, the De Tomaso Pantera Group 4 casting. So I thought it was the same casting, but it is a new one, this Fast and Furious one. As you can see, some differences. So I guess it's just the street version, the production version for this Fast and Furious set. Quite a few differences, actually. But I like the simplicity, just the dark black. But yeah, two separate castings. Nice clean version in black. It is just a plastic base, though. So, alright, so let's open up the Skyline next, which is number one in the set. Here it is, the R33 Skyline from the first movie. The original race with the 5 cars in it. We originally saw this come out, I think it was one of the first premium sets of Fast and Furious. I don't know if it was the first set, but it was definitely the first year that it came out. I think that was like 2019. We got it in this same livery or same paint job, just we different wheels. But this new one here comes with the Really hard to see, so dark. The MM5 wheels, the modern muscle 5 spokes. So this is the original one that we got in the premium set. Wasn't a huge fan of the wheel choice. I do like that they're black on this one. I think it looks better, honestly. But yeah. And this guy is actually a metal base, so that's cool. Really good detail. Gritty. And you got your whatever that is, early 2000s uh, tuner car design. But yeah, I like this casting a lot, the R33, and have a number of examples of that, premium and mainline versions. So happy to have another one, especially a metal base. And as I was saying, I think I might like this one better than the premium one with rubber tires. I think I just like the wheel choice better. A little bit more detail on the premium one, obviously, and the yellow shade is different, but yeah. So that's cool. Number 3 here in the set is the 1966 Chevy Impala. And this is actually a new casting, as well as the Pantera. So that is cool, and I really like this. Would you call that like a plum color or more of a lavender? I don't know, but really cool. Plain purplish color, whatever you want to call it. I really like that. Nice and clean with the C5 wheels. And I can't quite. Super Sport? Yeah, that's what it says. Nice detail on the back. And another metal base casting. Cool. Brand new Impala casting. Nice and clean. I like it a lot. I like the wheel choice. The C5s looks really good on this. And just the plain solid color. And it's a nice purple color. So I know there's been a 64 Impala, a 65. So now we have a 66. And obviously there's like a 59 and all that. But another casting to the lineup, though. Looks really good. I like it. Not sure what movie this is from, but this is cool. I was looking forward to this one. It's really good color and wheel combo. All right, number 4 here is actually another new casting. So 3 new castings in this set: the Pantera, the Impala, and the Nissan 350Z Custom here is actually a new casting as well. And we have an older Nissan 350Z casting from, I don't know, early 2000s maybe, something like that. And I thought that was what this casting was, but this is an entirely new one, as I was saying. So we've seen uh, this paint job on the old casting before, but this very like dark black and like, or I'm sorry, dark gray, like granite-y paint job with some black. No tail lights, I guess, unless they're supposed to be blacked out. Black S5 wheels, and this is actually a metal base too. Got some kind of design up top, I think. Then the black hood. Pretty cool looking casting. So this was the this particular version came out in a Neon Speeders earlier this year, but this is the old Nissan 350Z casting. Much different, as you can see. Just put them next to each other, I guess. Spoilers, much different. The stance in general, uh, completely different. So, not to be confused with each other. But yeah, copyright date on this is 2005. So, this probably came out in like 2006, the casting. But anyway, this looks awesome. I like it a lot. Really aggressive. Glad it has a metal base. I guess the taillights are supposed to be blacked out, otherwise, they would have it. It is a silver car, so yeah, very cool. And then lastly, here we have the blue Porsche 911 GT3 RS. And even though it says the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, this is actually the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup casting. Um, as you can see, it says, kind of hard to see, GT3 Cup. There we go. Yeah, it's an older casting, originally from late 90s, and then they retooled it in 2022, it looks like. No tail lights on this one either. That's weird. But it's got the plastic headlights, Porsche badge, GT3 RS, and it's rolling on the MM5s in chrome. That's weird that, yeah, so the Impala, the Pantera, and the Skyline all have taillights, but the Z and this Porsche do not. So that's strange. Usually they all have them in these silver sets. So that's strange. But anyway, we've seen this car a number of times, released in like basic Fast and Furious sets. So it's not really new. I have a older one here from like 2015 maybe. And so other than the wheels and the shade, there's no difference. This is a plastic base, so this cost more than this did back in the day, but there's really no justification in it. They're both plastic bases and don't have taillights, so kind of weird. Again, not really sure what movie this car is from, but I do like this. The casting's not really my favorite Porsche casting, but the this blue color with the black striping with the GTRS, it looks pretty sweet. Much better shade of blue, in my opinion, than this one. So this is a pretty cool Fast and Furious set. I like how many new castings have been introduced with Fast sets, but the repeats in all the sets and just how many sets there are does get kind of old. So I get where people are coming from, but this is a pretty decent set. I mean, you had let's see, three out of five cars were metal bases. This guy here, metal base. New casting here, metal base. Another new casting with a metal base. So three out of five were new castings, and three out of five were metal bases. So not too bad. And I think it's a good mix of cars. So let me know what you guys think. And hope you guys had a good weekend and try to have a good week this week. This was pretty much all I found this weekend as far as cars go, but that's okay. It's a pretty cool set. But yeah, have a good night, everyone.